matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars, LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last season's national champions, the BYU Cougars. For PA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Cougars will kick this team to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He stopped the net team. Good job by the Cougars team. Alabama's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Got a quarterback here who was really dialed in the last game. Incredibly efficient performance. Let's see if we can duplicate that again today.
Yeah, he just seemed to be in that zone. You know, like you said, every decision was very solid. Put the ball right where the receivers can make a play. I think that's the important thing today. Going up against a defense that has great athletic ability. Just continue to make those good decisions. Be accurate with the ball. And he's got another chance to have another great day.
He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line scrimmage. And this crowd kind of telling him, hey, if you're trying to help the defense, get a stop with the offense pin back. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Cougars offense comes out with their first possession today. Got a wide receiver here coming off a career performance last game. He was really unstoppable. Bounced around all week, looking to build on that and do even better this time.
Yeah, I think last week the thing that stood out when you looked at the film was he had a lot of one-on-one opportunities, and he made that defense really pay for it. Now it's a new week, new challenge. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I don't leave this guy alone coming off of the game that he had last week. Let's see how they defend him and how this offense can respond.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made by the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50, the first possession. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Off the play fake on 1st down. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year from players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Pass is caught on a comeback move. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be 1st down. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. 2nd down play coming up.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that one produces a decent gain. So now it's 3rd and short on the 23. Potential 4th down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down play is. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab made by the tight end. That gain moves the ball to the 17. 1st down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. The defense all over the stop by the goal line. The offense going for 3 up. first and goal. They're going to run it here. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that. No gain makes it second down and goal. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to power it right up the middle. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now the defense decides to spend the timeout to regroup a bit. Here we go. After a long drive, it's third and goal. And they punch it in more to settle for 3. Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's a sack.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play. Now third and goal, you come up with a sack. Backs against the wall, they get to the sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal. That's a win for the defense.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. That one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it done this time. Quarterback will throw it after one pass outside. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Defense shoves him out of bounds, and not much of a gain there. And the Cougars come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Going short to hand it off. 0 running left. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. The Cougars will bring their punt team on the field now. And here's the return. The return was tackled by this punt coverage team. Comes the Alabama offense on the field. And to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Ricky behind the sticks here for the loss of second half and 11.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for the loss.
Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46. First down and 10 now.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense will pursue this time out. When the play goes backwards, now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. It's a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. Not going to be easy here. Backed up at 1. They'll go for a first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Makes it look easy.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive. Now set up at the 24. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Offside, defense. What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Brings up second down.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Cougars come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback still with the football. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. And the Cougars bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Fair catch made at the 20. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Play action here on first down. And the receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very sharp gain on the play. Second down after that completion. Quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down. Need this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Defensive play brings up a fourth down. Here comes the punter on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team able to bring the return to the ground. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. First down. Looking to throw the football. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Great move there. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. This offense trying to get going. He's put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a spin move to extend the play, pick up a few extra yards. The Cougars hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And moves a tackle. Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. And a player is down injured after that last play. He'll take a timeout where they check him out. And the Cougars looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try to run this one in. He fights into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
Ocfb gets so caught up in this era of display, throwing the football, the quarterback, and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
PAT gives him a 7-6 lead. Kickoff team out there getting fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He stopped right at the 19. Good job by the cover. little short of the mark. Looking to pass here on second down. Gets made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down. Short completion at the third down play. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the punt team makes its way out of the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense on the field to take over. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
That pass is caught. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He dumps it off to the tight end.
Just great. To keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And this one will be fair caught. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over it. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It is hauled in. What a catch. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
This guy. Him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this one. And a nice 1st down gain where they get it down, but very close to the 1st down marker. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Signs a good throw. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. brings the ball to the 37. This BYU offense is quickly moving down the field.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
That completion makes it second and medium.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
BYU getting set for the first and 10.
All right, Chris, here comes that tempo. Sometimes just getting that first down will kick them into that gear.
The end of the game right now short of the marker. No huddle here for the offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
And tackled after a small pickup there. And the Cougars will come to the line and crank up the tempo. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking downfield near the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Net kick right down the middle. Can't get any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And there's a penalty marker down on the field.
Illegal block of the back.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the offense backed up, beginning this drive near their own end zone. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Bringing pressure. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And it's hauled in way downfield. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Running through the tackle. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal block of the back.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. First down here for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looks to the left, and it's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. Now comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. He missed it. Target that time. The lead remains straight after that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. On first and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. After the incompletion, second and 10. What can they do here to make it third and manageable? Play fake, looking to throw. Passes, gets home. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Defense is coming after him. They got him again. They couldn't escape. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Cougars will line up to punt it away. And the return was brought down by the coverage team. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. It shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. And score down for the offense. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Off target, incomplete. And the play team now will kick it away. The kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on the screen now. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Drive stays alive with that first down completion. And they'll use the ground game here. Looking for more now. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to win the sticks. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the receiver. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. And he spikes it to stop the clock. Now it's 2nd down here.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pressure is coming. Can't find anybody on 3rd down. Throws it away. And now 4th down coming up. And the Cougars will have to punt this one away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. So they'll just take it here, and that will send us to halftime. Somewhat conservative call, but intent to take this lead into the locker room. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. And on that note, time to throw back to our guys at the stadium.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him by the 24. Good coverage. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. He's got a man down the middle. What a catch by the sophomore. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. It's a solid gain, moves the ball to enemy territory. First down.
It's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. The Cougars will press it to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Offense getting set. It's second down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He'll look to throw it here on second down. It's caught. Make the stop. Buck, the offense is set it in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of the first down mark. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, he knocks it right through. We're all tied up now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Alabama offense back onto the field. Quick throw, the catch is made. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for putting the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Offense right to the line, backing up the tempo. Quarterback keeps the football. Great cut there. The freshman brought down after a nice run. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
Well, there's the stiff arm. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. The game makes it second and medium.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Looking to pass it. A deep shot to the right. Press it deep. Now brings up fourth down. One team ready to move away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here goes the BYU offense back out on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
brings up.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Then the pocket delivers over the middle. And down at the 33, looks good enough to move the sticks. This line is it's a 1st down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a play. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To bootleg here. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop it. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Swung with a pass rush.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And the Cougars will line up to boot it away. This is punt number 6. Get the ice bath ready for the punter. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Now run it here. It's the running back with the ball. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go, so they can get the ball to the line of scrimmage. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the catch. And the defense wraps it up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. They'll kick it away here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Things are moving. The offense back on the field again. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The game is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. No huddle now for the offense.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards. Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Ball handled the running back. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looks left and finds his target there. Refusing to be brought down before gaining the 1st down yards. This BYU offense is quick.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the 1st, and here comes the tempo.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's a deep shot on the move. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, William Young.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Hit that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit him for a big touchdown.
Puts him in front by 7. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team might let it kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Pass complete. It's second down now. QB decides to keep it here. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that one. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved in catching passes. That's tough to stop. A big play here after the great offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4 down and inches. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's in. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Well, this is what we hope for. This is what we expected, Kurt. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top-5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game. Who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
And we convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
The defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The offense going with the hurry up.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just about to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're looking to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. It's a run. Running back's got it. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And the Cougars will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. What a catch! He's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity. It's a shotgun run call. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Third and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions this drive? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Touchdown. No surprise there. It's a red zone touchdown for the tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big ball and throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense comes back onto the field. Last time they looked for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points when they bounce back here. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Offense in hurry-up mode.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's not complete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They're going to throw it on third and very long. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And he's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shift for this could be.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. At the end it off.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10. The receiver's got it on the jet sweep. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Here we go. Third down. Close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down. The Cougars will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. The pocket breaking down. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a two-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball. Come up with the interception. Anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get the pick. Now let's see if they can score.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. the shotgun. Drops back, looking for an open man. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Offense right to the line, playing the tempo now.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. On first down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. And trapping and sacking at the 10. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Looking for a man. He pulls in the catch. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to the line here. Going to throw for it on third and goal. He's got it near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple of yards from the goal line. Field goal here doesn't help the cause. It really goes for the touchdown here on fourth down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good and still trailed though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Powers through. First down and more. He's still running. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Illegal block. Offense.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Chew the clock with the running game. And he will be stuck for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll feed the back again. Running with purpose.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands and work his magic.
The game is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And a timeout is called to talk some strategy in this very important drive. One play called on 4th down. Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Brigham Young. He will not be denied.
This is a huge touchdown late this game to make this a 2-possession game. With under a minute to go, I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
Set now to try the PAT. extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. Breaks free. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Now they come up to spike it to stop the clock. 2nd down after that previous play. Wants to throw it. Just flings it out of bounds and the pass rush corners it in. Offense facing a 3rd and long at the 28. Gotta have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets loose. There's no one to throw to here to put him down. Now it's a 4th down coming up. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Looking deep for late game heroics. Oh, it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
That's going to wrap it up. For Brooke Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-9.
He'll take that first down. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball on the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. This will be his 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch around the 35. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 38 and pick up the 10 on the play. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working that left side now. They get him down to this offensive side. 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, that's a really nice job executing, guys. It's 3rd down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a 1st and goal for this offense.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. From the gun. Here's a heat. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. This offense is racking up some yardage, but they've got to be able to finish the deal by scoring touchdowns. 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Creates a little space. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Hurricanes have this offense rolling.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Release to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags in the 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
He doesn't need it here, dude. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay. I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They give it to him again. Powers through the defender. Now a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Here
were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble if you try.
Here come the Irish back on offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more on the lead. And with the extra point, they're now on the way. Touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a top 5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic on a tie debt mode, this might not be over just yet.
It's breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Pass to Stinson, still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Finds a crease at the 20. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got his man on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Or they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best of them. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Looking to throw on third. It's complete to the right. Turning it off. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, King.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds the tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end. You catch the football and make big plays.
He'll sneak it. Picks up the first down. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now they're going to throw it. Right on the money. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Lost a throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38 with a big first down. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ripping off the throw, chuck inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. To the air on first down. Under fire. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Notre Dame once back up near its own goal line, now on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Moves away from the defender. He's down at the 1, and they almost have a touchdown pass on that one. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to power it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Smashes in between the uprights. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep chugging him out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Soft spot in the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a touchdown game.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Valley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. The Canes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Feeds it, fires complete. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Back to pass on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got inside at the 15. Oh, we thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 5 clash today. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Alabama.
Tight end finds a soft spot.
We've got you covered in this gigantic top 5 matchup, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets it out fast. It's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Pocket breaking down.
try to throw it. He's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. As always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And off from the shotgun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Shotgun snap on third down. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Off the fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play. That brings up a fourth down. And the Canes will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stops, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. A strike downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Wants to keep it in the air. Firing to the right, complete. A huge jump as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring.
Third and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback. Just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
On second and goal, they go right back to it. Going right back to the ball, and this time he finds one. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that.
Illegal block.
If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Canes moving quickly to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Sets up the screen. He did not make it. A stone ball on third down. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They unleashed an aerial assault last, and the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Makes the grab on the leg. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on third and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. No way to go falling down. He goes at the 39.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football. And I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The Lions cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. He's looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here come the Irish. Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time?
I think it goes back to the playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wide receiver comes in motion. A run for the quarterback. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The Irish send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The RPO, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work on 2nd down when the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block. Offense.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. Down the connection, takes it to the 11. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run play action. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Nice move to pick up yardage. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they catch it in for a score. extra point, splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at it. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. And the Canes want to move quickly. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Hurricanes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run with the ball. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over OC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. To the air on first down. Under fire. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They want that clock to run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now it's second and long. Sends it back in motion. Second and 10. He'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. He makes the catch. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Just keep slinging it. Snagged out of the air.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Takes it from the gun on third down. And his throw is incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the big fella. And he's going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Going the other way, he's got room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. The snap sets up the throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Going to swing it on second down. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. They'll make the stop, but that first down on the ice, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. The quarterback's just going to take a knee. The points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get bigger.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. You just can't give up so many points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.